this wants to be here. Hello and welcome back. We're finally here. This may be the final stream. I don't know. I did some experiments and we discovered some things. So, we should be good. Hopefully. What? It's really low. Is that better? If that's really low, you should just try turning up the volume. Okay, so we need one of those, 10 of those, one of those, and that. That should be good. That should be good. I can never remember how much equipment we need. That is always the way. And thank you ever so much, Leonardo. Okay, have we got a run? Nope. Reset. Reset. There's one specific layout that we can do. And even then, I don't know how doable that is. Okay, let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of those, 1, 2, 3 of those, and one of those. Yeah, that's right. I get to pick up an additional grenade later. We have a run. Okay. Let's get going. And gently make our way across here. Come on. Right. Through here. Okay.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come back.
How naive. You can't beat me.
Gotta get over the top of him.
We'll find out.
Come on. Okay. Come on. Okay, one. Come on. There we go. 2. Three. Oh, no. Oh, okay, restart. Restart. Like Icarus, I was too close to the sun. Okay. What have we got here? 10, one of those, 1, 2, 3 of those, and one of those. Very good. Have we got a run? Nope. Reset. Come on. We need that one single layout. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One grenade, one protection scroll, all of those. That should sort us out. Okay. Come on, loading screen. There we go. Do we need to reset? Yes. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. There we go. Sorry it's a little bit late today. Some bits and pieces I was doing on pre-production for this ended up running a little longer than anticipated. Okay, reset. Right. Skip past this. Ten, 1, 1, 2, 3. And yeah, there we go. This is... yeah. Come on. No, not a run. Restart. Restart. Okay. Let's try to get a bit of a deeper run going on. That would be quite nice. Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we have another run on our hands. And let's shimmy across. So, how's everyone's day been? People still at work? I've been at work. It was okay. Had to do a bunch of driving though, but that's, yeah, not out the ordinary for my job. Right, let's shimmy across here. And then get ready on this. Okay. Are the doors
I
closed?
see. You have
I don't
come
quite know what
to
makes
meet
them
your
close or
way.
open. Hi Murph,
So,
how you doing?
you've returned.
I'm doing
This
fine.
time,
How are you holding up?
How naive. You
I didn't even
can't
see...
beat me.
Yeah, the doors are closed. So,
We'll find out.
let's see if we can get over him. Come on. There we go. Into here we go. Come on, into my magic cave. In you come. Come on. Come to Rikimaru's Magic Land. Ah, very good. Very good. No. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. That's not going to work. I need to try again, again. I can't forget that. I cannot forget to bring all of the mines. Because we do, in fact, need all of them. Let's just get that there and out of the way. Okay. Reset. Haven't heard of this game before. Well, this was quite an important title. It helped design a lot of the way that a bunch of 3D stealth systems work. It came out the same year as Metal Gear Solid, although this had a far, far lower budget. And yeah, this was actually Acquire's first game, first 3D game, if I remember correctly. It's good fun, well worth the play. Probably not doing it this way. I would in fact recommend using the sword, but you know. But no, this is in fact a good video game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yep, that's enough. One of those. 3 of those. If only I could carry an additional item. If I could carry an additional item and have another chameleon, I know that I could do this. But as it stands, it's close. One of the things about this game that makes it quite difficult for this specifically is that every time you start a mission, there's a random chance as to what layout the guards will be, and there's 3 layouts for every mission. Gives it some more replayability, but when you need a specific layout because you're playing it in a insane kind of way, it's quite tricky. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we've got a run. We have a run. Okay, so gamble across here. And shimmy across the bridge. Very, very slowly. Yes, that's what I need. And if I'm honest, there's actually a sequel on the PS2, Tenchu Wrath of Heaven, or Return from Darkness if you want to play the Xbox version. And that's probably the best game in the whole series to play. They're very good. Okay. Right, come on. And... okay. Right.
I see. You have come.
Okay.
You are fate.
Oh,
So, you've returned.
let's get into prime gaming position.
How naive. You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
I don't know.
Come on, Mr. Wobbly. Come up here. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay, right. Come on. Yep, there we go.
Stop.
Nicely done.
You have won.
Okay.
Your princess kicker is held below.
Your princess
God
kicker is
below
out below.
himself. I will see you in hell.
Okay.
Onikage, I destroyed you. And your master Mayo is next.
Hey, how you doing, Thomas? Good to see you. Good to see you here. It appears that we have two Murphs. We need to see who's going to fight it out. Oh dear. That was not correct. Let's get a little bit closer. I think that'll do. Wait for him to come back up towards us. If he's going to. Okay. Huh. Okay. Is he just doing that thing? This is the final level, Thomas. The final one. The last level, and I have completely forgotten the layout. Yeah, it's got to be that way, isn't it? Yeah. It's straight ahead. I'm like 9... Yeah. Yeah, because there should be a grenade around here somewhere, if I remember correctly. I want to say... Okay. Oh, he's got long range vision. Yes, it's there. Okay. And then, if I remember correctly... Oh, if I remember correctly, it's this way? Yes. Yes. There is a bunch of rolling in this level. Now, I'm like 99% certain. Yeah. Let me just check. Okay. Okay. Now, is there something here? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah. That's the dead end. So... This is the difficult part. Because down here, there is a fella. And we've got to run over him. No, not down there, not down there. It's down this way. Oh no! Oh no! That's where we've got to get to. Okay. 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 Right. Because this is it. We're at the final boss now. But we won't get Grandmaster. Okay. Okay. Let's have a think. Okay, let's reset. Yeah, let's... Yeah, more practice on the final boss probably isn't a bad thing. That's probably not a bad idea, is it? Okay. Yeah, getting some extra practice on this fella probably isn't the worst idea. But this will be a ninja rank, I believe.
Tell me where Princess Kiku is.
Do not concern yourself with the girl. Think about saving your skin.
We, in fact... Oh no. Ow! You right there, chap? You alright? Anything you got? Come on. Yes. Yes, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, intimidated him into his zoom. And this might do it, actually. I think this does 25. It does. Oh, okay. So, is this spotted once? Or is this spotted twice?
No.
I think it should be spotted once.
A mere human.
Come on, let's get to the final mission screen.
All of Lord Goda's enemies die by this blade.
Yes. Rikimaru!
Princess Kiku, you're safe.
Ayame saved me, but I was scared.
I'm sure you were, Princess Kiku, but don't worry.
Rikimaru, it's
I'm
dangerous
on the
here.
way.
We'd better get out.
Okay. What do we get? Should be ninja. Okay. Oh, that's concerning. That's concerning. That's very concerning. Spotted twice. Where was the first one? Hopefully I got spotted twice. There is a frame rate limiter, but I haven't set it because I haven't. Okay. Let's work on this. We need Grandmaster. That's definitely the strat. I think if maybe I was faster getting over there, had better movement, or did the chameleon later, I might have been able to make it. I might have been able to make it. Nope, reset. I can't see why. I'm sure that my movement could have been better there. Unfortunately, kittens won't help us. So, if this doesn't work, we're going to have to do some malarkey. Okay, we're good. We've got an attempt. We have an attempt. And I definitely think that this challenge has to be Grandmaster only. If it was any rank, it would take out so much of the difficulty, and the answer's kind of obviously yes, because you can just use grenades on bosses and then you'll be fine. But having to get Grandmaster, that suddenly makes this quite a meaty boy. I have no idea. I have no idea how he's holding it whilst he's doing that. But okay. Right. Okay.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come back.
How naive. You can't beat me.
This is the plan.
We'll find out.
This is the plan.
Come on.
Come on up here, Onikage. Come at me, bro.
Come on.
Come on. No, you come at me. There we go. Oh, he's gonna drink a potion. I'll take that potion, thank you. Just to potentially save us. You're right, Bart. How you doing?
You have won. Your princess kick is held below, guarded by lords.
That is the incorrect type of cum.
I will see you in hell.
Hokai.
Onikage, I destroyed you. And your master Mayo is next.
It's not that sort of channel. If you want that, you need to subscribe to my the Patreon. Okay. Right, let's get past here. And down here. No, get out of the way. That was almost tragic. I almost went completely the wrong way for no good reason. Okay. Now we need to get our spare extra bit of insurance. Go on, turn away. Hey, Murph. Oh, sorry. Come on, turn away. Face the wall. Come on, Bone Archer, face the wall. No, stop shuffling left and right. Face the wall. No. Okay. Yep. Keep going. That way. Keep going. Come on. Okay. One more. Go on. One more. Yeah. Okay. so slow. Okay. An extra insurance policy acquired. Okay, right. Oh! That was almost terrible. Right. This is good, isn't it? Yep, that's good. And again, I've gone into the blade hole. We don't need to go down Guillotine Alley. We need to come down here. Okay, right. Where is our dude? No, spotted. Okay. That's so close. That's so close. I wonder. Okay. Okay. I think this is the strat. I think this is the strat. I think that's what we do. Well, if you want to know the deal with the only randos, you're going to have to subscribe and find out. Right. No, but in all seriousness, I think this is the strategy. What we're going to have to do is, when Onikage is fighting us, he needs to not use a potion. And I've had it happen once where he didn't use one, so we need him to do it again. Then we'll make our way the exact same way we have before. And that guy over the lava lake, we need to then poison rice him, get further down into the room, then Chameleon, then we'll have enough time to get across. This could be painful. This could be painful. And it'll mean that Onikage becomes a real sticking point, as well as, you know, constant resets for the correct layout. Are we good? Nope. Nope. Yes, it's likely to be pain. It's likely. But we're consistently getting towards it, so I mean, actually think about it. Considering I'm picking up that extra... Oh no, I can't. I can't. No, I can't. Yeah. Okay. No, I can't because I can only take 4 different items. I thought that if I could reduce the mines by 1, because I had 1 left over last time because I threw the grenade at Lord Mayo of the Hellman's clan. Because of that, I thought, oh, I'll just drop one of the mines and take a grenade as well, but I can't because I can only take 4 different items. So, anyway, we've got a run on our hands. There we go. There we go. Right. Prepare for a lot more resets. Still, when this works, I'll be very proud. I'll be very proud of my strategy. Technically, by the challenge rules, the debug menu is allowed, but that's... Yeah, I haven't even used the reset cheat. And also, very nice to see you, Barak. Good to see you here. For anyone who doesn't know, Boric is the man who's been decompiling this game and is helping me out with a free camera to help do some B-roll, which I'm very grateful for. Go and check out his blog if you're into that sort of thing.
This time, you won't come back.
How naive. You can't beat me when I try.
Okay, right.
We'll find out.
I don't know, does he see me? If he sees me... Oh, yeah, he saw me. He saw me. Well, technically, doing this level with Ayame would actually be easier because she runs slightly faster, so I could have probably made that chameleon run. That final stretch. I don't think I'm going to do an Ayame run, though. It's mostly a moot point. I don't think there's enough differences between them. And generally speaking, because Rikimaru's slower, that should make it more difficult for him. No, I'm not taking that. I'm taking that, and I'm taking that. Okay, try again. Hey, how you doing, Joel? This game is in fact from the PS1. This was released in 1998. The PS2 version is... I say version. The PS2 game, Wrath of Heaven / Return of Darkness, is generally considered to be probably the best game in the series. Or at least I consider it the best game in the series. But no, this is the one that started it off. It's a very fun video game, but I wouldn't really recommend playing it like this for your first time. A lot of the reason why I play games like this is because it's old favourites and tends to be games that I know really quite well. Okay, reset. That, and I have quite a lot of patience. Okay, let's acquire items. 10, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1. I wonder if it's random if the guard follows you through. I do hope that that doesn't count as being spotted, because that will seriously mess up my strategy. And I'll need to think of something else. Okay, we have a run on our hands. Okay, and roll past here. And shimmy across. There we go, we've got some thrilling bridge action for everyone. Yeah, I mean, in some of these sorts of challenges, quite often things can just take time. I think one of the levels previously took me 6.5 hours to figure a way out and get around it. Well, technically that could be multiple different games, Barticus. Because this game technically has an editor in the debug menu. And also, so did was it the second game? Had an actual editor where you sort of made it out of a indoor wooden kind of area thing.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come back.
How naive.
Okay.
You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
I don't know.
Come here. I'm up here. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Oh. Okay. We might have an attempt.
You have won. Your princess kick is held below.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that the Japanese re-release had a level editor. Obviously, I knew that the debug layout editor exists, but I didn't know that the re-release did.
Is next.
Tenchu 2 is the one that I must have been thinking of. The actual properly built-in one. Okay. Right. Oof. Right, come on. And down here. Hey, how you doing, Ronan? Yeah, that run was quite some time ago now. That run was quite some time ago. I'd like to think that I've improved in making videos quite a bit since then. Okay, turn around. So I was never massively into JRPGs. Well, I say that. There are some that I enjoy, but I never really got bitten by Final Fantasy. And I also think it's very unlikely I'm going to use JRPGs on this channel as well. As much as I enjoy games like... yeah, I always really quite enjoyed the Persona games. Like, as much as I enjoyed them, they're just too long. They're just too long. I don't want to sift through that amount of footage. And also with JRPGs, sometimes I think it can be quite difficult to come up with something interesting enough to make a video out of them. I can see that, Barticus. I can see that. Come on, turn around, Mr. Wobbly Head. There we go. And yes, we're down here. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Restart. Restart.
While you were chasing Onikage.
Which main character? Are you on about the main character from this? Yes. Oh, that's pretty cool. As in Rikimaru's voice actor. I think out of Rikimaru and Ayame, the definitely. Ah, thank you ever so much, Ronan. Thank you ever so much. Well, I hope that as you've binge watched it all recently, hopefully you'll see that it hopefully has gradually improved over time. But yeah, it is a shame that I don't get to make quite as many videos as I'd like. But they're long processes and they do take quite a lot of time. You have in fact been a quite regular chatter, Barticus. But yeah, with the amount of time the videos take, I think I worked it out on. I spend around at least 20 hours a week working on videos. Probably a little bit more, depending what I've got going on. And it's difficult to try to find any extra time to put into it, so I would like to be able to get more out, but at the minute it's just not feasible to do so. Okay, about that. Hello, Leonardo. Oh,
You've returned.
crouching man, hidden toilet. Jesus.
You can beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
You come on. No, you come on. Come on. Okay, right. That's one. Reset. Reset, because now he has max health. Reset. Yes, I can confirm I am also a family man, so if you place the mine on top of him, it automatically explodes, hitting me in the process. So, and I might be able to, maybe whilst he's filling up, run up and do it. That might do the trick. But it usually just hits me and doesn't damage him. At least from like some of the testing I've done. I might be wrong. I will not. Yeah, I'm not going to say that I know everything about this game, because I most definitely don't. But from my experimentation, quite often it doesn't even do damage to him. Okay, we've got back-to-back runs. Very good. That was super wonky. Try to face the right way when you're rolling across there, please. I mean, there is actually a potion back there that... maybe. I mean, if I'm honest, Barticus, if you can do that well, that is, you know, 95% of editing, and if you're good at that, you'll be an exceptional editor. All the fancy stuff is just sprinkles on top.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned.
Not that I'm a particularly good editor, really. I've got some knowledge on doing some fancy bits and pieces, but I don't think my editing is exceptional. There are people far better at it than I am. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. This is the next video. This is going to be the next video. So, as soon as I'm done with this level, I then have to go and write a... likely about an 8,000 word script, I think. 7,000 or 8,000 words, I'd guess. Okay. I think I scared him into attacking me instead of drinking.
Princess kick his hell below. Guarded by Lord Mayor himself. I will see you in hell.
Onikage, I destroyed you. And your master Mayo is next.
Oof. Okay. But no, this will be a video. If you have a look in the Discord, you can see some of the pre-production bits and pieces that I have been working on. Okay, which way is he facing? That's really hard to tell. Can I tell from here? He's facing away. Still facing away. Perfect. Perfect. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a fun bit to write. It's actually a really quite old and esoteric reference, but a lot of writing actually comes from referencing things that people don't know anymore, and people think you're really clever. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Not enough. Not enough. Okay, so I can throw that rice ball for him, then I can wait round the corner because he's going to be there with a hurt tummy for a while. Wait for the guy to turn around, start going down, and then pop it. Castle Hub was a good bit. Personally, in that video, my favourite bit was the Cthulhu silent film bit. I quite enjoyed putting that together and using the sort of H.P. Lovecraft-esque dialogue underneath. I quite enjoyed that. I mean, Step Box is... Yeah, exactly. And Step Box and Castle Hub are both the same joke. And if I'm honest, it's like the noir bit is the exact same joke that I pulled in Time Splitters as well. Yeah, I mean, being British and doing this sort of thing is... Oh, okay. It's glad to hear that your breathing's better. I'm glad to hear that, you know, things are getting better. That's good to hear. I'm, you know, 30s, so... I have a few projects in the pipeline. Generally, what I tend to do, really, and I've got a couple of ideas of some videos that I'd like to do. But generally speaking, the way that it works is I come up with an idea and I start doing it and start recording it, and then that consumes my life for the next month. And then I start writing the script, editing it, and as I'm getting usually about halfway through editing, I'm thinking, what game do I want to play? Can I come up with a challenge for that? And that's pretty much how it goes. It's, yeah, and there's a couple of ideas. I've obviously, when I've had ideas, I've written them down and made notes, but nothing too, it's not majorly hush-hush. There are a few people in the Discord who, paying attention, have probably got an idea on what I might do next. But, yeah, there's a few different things it could be.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to do the live streams. I needed to sit and record the footage anyway, so if people want to come and hang out, there we go. There's a live stream to talk nonsense. And, very likely, make bits and clip things to happen. So, for me to then put straight into the video. It can be really quite helpful having people clip bits and pieces that they thought was interesting or kind of wild. And because it automatically timestamps it for me, it makes it much easier to find in the footage. Oh no. Yeah, let's just put that there.
Come on.
Yes. Against the wall. Back against the wall. Come on. One more. Maybe. If I'm honest, my plans for Metal Gear, I don't know if I want to do Metal Gear 5. Metal Gear 4 is the game I know the least. So maybe when the Master Collection comes out, I might do it there. But I would at some point like to redo the Metal Gear 1 and 2 videos. Because they're so much worse than everything else in my catalogue. And I did have the idea of doing some sort of like redo of it. But I might tack on trying to get the highest rank on top of everything else. I think that could make it interesting again. Right, get that. Oh, he's facing the wrong way now. Go on, turn once more. No. Revengeance is difficult because I think everything that could have been done kind of has been. I mean, someone's beaten it with the wooden sword, so And not only that, but character action games, I don't necessarily think that just making something harder makes for an interesting run. I mean, if it was potentially possible to actually stealth through Revengeance, that might be doable. That could be fun, but with the way the game works, it's not happening. Okay, into the right hole. That was far too close. I mean, that's not an uncommon occurrence in my videos. I ended up playing through Fable 2 3 times. My opinion kind of always has been, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. So I've always taken that kind of approach. Am I in the spot of bother here? Yeah. He didn't see it. Restart. Okay. Like Icarus, too close to the sun. And another reason that one of the reasons why I did start streaming as well is specifically on that Metal Gear 2 run and a couple of others after that. People have said, I don't think you restarted there. I was like, well, now because I stream it, it's like, well, the footage is there. Go watch it. Have fun. You can see that I did right here. I think you can actually tell in that MGS2 video as well, because some of the routes I took were slightly different. Although, some of the places in that MGS2 video, I actually used the rerun through because the lines I took were cleaner. So. Favourite PS2 game? Probably is Metal Gear 2. Probably is Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear 2. Then 3. What would I have then? Oh, it's difficult to know. There's so many good PS2 games. There's so many good PS2 games. That one. That one. That? Yeah. And something like Soul Reaver 2, that would be up there. I adored that game. There's so many good games. Time Splitters, again, fantastic game. No, reset. Reset. PS1 and 2 are such a good era for games. So much experimentation and just off the wall stuff. Ooh. Yeah, the entire Legacy of Kain series does slap. Except Defiance to some degree. That's not because it's not good, that's just because the camera was a pain in the backside. Ninja Goemon. That sounds interesting. And I was actually looking, potentially looking at some of the Ninja Gaiden games, but... Okay, that was not good. I actually do have a Nintendo 64. I just have no cables for it, nor controller. An old girlfriend of mine bought me a Pikachu Special Edition N64. It sat on my shelf, and currently it's just an ornament. I've been meaning to get it cleaned up properly and actually get some games for it, but I haven't up until this point. Oh, a prequel to SR1, so what? Blood Omen? I do actually have Blood Omen on PS1. Oh, is that the Bugs and Taz like time out
So,
thing
you've
that they
returned.
did?
This time, you won't come back.
Does anyone remember iNinja? I remember playing the mess out of that game.
We'll find out.
That was like a PS2 budget title, absolute malarkey, but I remember that being very fun. I'm up here. I'm up here. Oh no. Stop blowing out there. Oh no. Are you going to refill? Okay. Go on. Yeah, taunt him into running at me. Taunt him into running at me.
Your princess Kiki's held below, guarded by Lord Mayor himself.
Oof.
I will see you in hell.
Onikage, I destroyed you.
That is savage,
Your master
Barticus.
Leo
That
is
is
next.
savage. Yeah, I'm salty for you. Man, and Nintendo 64 games were so expensive. Jeez. So expensive. Saturn is a game where I would consider an SD card mod. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Because it's still kind of difficult to emulate. Oh, wow. 80 games. Man. They were like 70 quid a pop in the 90s? Yeah, because Saturn's known to be really quite difficult to emulate, I think it's fair to get an SD card mod. That's what I did with my Dreamcast, and I wouldn't go back. I'd also I also could doing a HDMI mod for it as well. That'd be quite nice. Okay. We're back. Come on. Come on. Come on. No! I think the N64 had like 400 odd games. I have not played Poi Poi 2. Unless you're thinking of Puyo Puyo. I've played plenty of Puyo Puyo. I'm terrible at it, but I do like it. One game that, man, I seem to like, but no one else does. I mean, I know it's jank as all balls, but Operation Winback. Yeah. Specifically the PS2 version, not the N64 version. The PS2 version was far superior. But it was like Koei Tecmo in the absolute Dynasty Warriors jank days. It's so good. It's so good. Great fun little cover shooter. With very light stealth elements. It tries to say that it wants to be Metal Gear Solid, but it's so not. Okay, we're making progress. We are making progress.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come back.
How naive.
Come on.
You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
394. Yeah. Makes sense. I know, we have in fact had to use it once. That is the nuclear option, and I've been trying not to use the back-to-back stealth kill. Oh no. Let's just pop it there. And hope for the best. Balls. Well, reset. Yeah, we had to use that here. So I couldn't figure out a way. I could get there, that's fine. But inside the boss room, there's the one fella on the floor. And when I tried taking him out with shurikens or with grenades, it alerted the guys up top and other people rushed in and it was a whole thing. So I did a back-to-back elimination with him. But aside from that, I haven't had to use it. Aside from that, I haven't had to use it yet. Is that right? Yes, that is in fact right. Yes, Ronin, it was very much a rip-off of MGS-ish, sort of, not at all. And the thing that's really funny that I don't think they realised is that they called their Spec Ops super awesome kick-ass team of Destiny Special Command Attack Team. I think it was. So they called it SCAT. Ooh. Yes, I don't think they realised what that meant. They called it SCAT. Let me see if it says on here. Operation Winback. The first blast wiped out your space center. In just 3 hours, the high-tech weapons satellite will strike again. It's your job to make sure that it doesn't. Where's it'll have it in the manual? I am sure. No, it just says SCAT. Strategic Covert Actions Team. That's what it stands for. So there's Jean-Luc, who's definitely not Leon. And then there's Jake Hudson, who's definitely not Solid Snake. The game is a banger. The game is a banger. Hey, John. Good to see you back. Okay, we haven't got a run. Yes, Star Fox 64 was Lilac Wars over here. And Contra was called Probotector. And instead of dudes, you were robots. And Star Fox also got called... what was it? What was it called? It had another name. I'm sure it did. Star Command or something. I can't remember. Yep, Probotector. No, wasn't it Starwing? Was it Starwing? Oh, I can't see, my SNES games aren't here. 10, 1. Okay. No, not Pilot Wings. That's a completely different game. Okay. Please? Okay, we have an attempt. We have an attempt. Right, let's make our way across. No, I wasn't. I didn't have a SNES childhood. I picked one up later, basically as an adult. Fear Effect. I think I remember that video game. I have never played it. Yep, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Oh no. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2.
I see. You have come.
And then I
to
went
meet
Xbox
your
for a while.
fate.
So, you've
So I
returned.
went to 360.
This time, you won't come back.
I did have a Dreamcast though. I love my Dreamcast.
Can't beat me.
I played so much Soul Calibur on that thing.
We'll find out.
And, yeah, Sonic Adventure. And Toy Commander. Toy Commander was ace. If you've never played it. Highly recommend. That being said, one of my favourite PC games as a kid was a game called... Airfix Dogfighter. That was a fun video game. Okay. I never played Shenmue on Dreamcast. Oh, that... Ah! That's the problem with getting too close to him. Okay, restart. Restart. Shenmue's a game that, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I've never played it. It was always one of those games that everyone recommended and said was absolutely amazing, but I never really saw the appeal. But I'm sure that it's one of those games where you need to play it to really understand. Yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure that it is in fact a good video game. But it does look like the much later remake was quite poor, at least from what I saw. However, I think it was a bit of a shame that it seemed to not be received massively well. But then you've got some games like Bloodstained, which is an incredible game. That's so good. Yeah. Is it Shenmue 3 that was released a few years ago? You know, I will admit I am, in fact, a Wii U apologist. I am a Wii U apologist. I think, especially in current year, it's a pretty good system. Especially when you've tinkered around with it a little bit, let's say. It's quite compatible with a good chunk of Nintendo things. Wii U, Wii U. It was such a stupid name. Why did they call it the Wii U? I mean, really.
I see.
I
You have come.
Zombie U,
Meet
yeah,
your
sure.
fate.
I was
So,
thinking more
you've
Breath of the
returned.
Wild, Bayonetta
This
2.
time,
You know, it's got some solid stuff, and the
Ah, naive.
you know the updated version of Twilight Princess and
When I try.
Wind
we'll
Waker as
find
well.
out.
It's got the HD version of that, so there is some solid stuff in there. Ah, okay. Reset. Reset. Yes, I also have had a PS4, but I didn't really get it for any video games. I only got it because I played fighting games. And I was quite heavily involved with tournaments and things, so I got a PS4 to take to tournaments, basically. So it was a PlayStation 4 that played Guilty Gear and Street Fighter 5. Hyrule Warriors, yeah, man, that's a fun video game. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors is fun. Yeah, I would have never played PS4 because I'm primarily a PC gamer anyway. So I've had PC for quite some time. Yeah, Bloodborne, but I've got a friend who lent me a copy, and I played it for like 45 minutes, and I could not. The camera just made me feel sick, so I turned it off. Been waiting for a PC port that runs well ever since, and then I'll play it. Always pursue Lubu. Them's the rules. Okay. Yep.
I see.
Lubu
You
is
have
Dynasty
come
Warriors.
to meet your fate.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come back.
Ah, naive. You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
Ah. Okay. Reset. Reset. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. The only other console I've got is I've got a Switch. The Switch is fun. The Switch is fun. It's been very good with my job, considering that I get sent off to go and work in random places in the country. So it's been quite good to have and chill out in a hotel room playing whatever. Yep. I'm like 30 hours into Xenoblade Chronicles, and I still want to finish that game. Nice. We've got another attempt. We have another attempt. But no, Switch is quite good. The Switch has been a fun system. Also quite good because it's been the system that my eldest has been playing, so, you know, just some Mario games and some Sonic games and whatnot.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned.
Oof, okay.
This time, you won't come.
Let's go.
How
Come on.
naive. You can beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing in here all of a sudden? Go home. Stop it. Ah. One more attempt and then I'm going to nip off to the little boy's room and to go and get a drink. Restart. Let's try again. Hang on, I need to put my phone on charge.
While you were chasing Rikimaru
Where
in the castle,
have you
Leo,
gone?
the king of hell, kidnapped Princess Riku, Lord Goda's only daughter.
There we go.
Lord Goda and his advisors are too shocked by the kidnapping for any thought or action.
There you go, that was on 6%. Not ideal. But now it's getting some juice. Come on, can I get an attempt, please? Orange box was such good value. Man, Portal, Half-Life, and TF2, that's just god tier. Come on, let me get an attempt, please. What am I missing? Poison rice. Poison rice. Come on, we were getting some really good attempts earlier. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Although the Xbox port wasn't, you know, it was far better than it had any right to be. I mean, it still wasn't great. Especially in Portal 2. Silent Bomber. No, I have not heard of that game. One game I remember playing the mess out of, but just the demo, was a game called Overboard with an exclamation mark. Was that on like the Station 6 demo or something along those lines? I remember playing that a bunch. God, old PS1 demos were so fun. Come on, give me an attempt. Please. Please give me an attempt. One game I was trying to find something for. I was actually trying to find some sort of and I've got a list of games that I want to find challenges for, but I haven't yet. And one of them was the Gex games on PS1. I'd quite like to see if I could find something for those. Yeah, the PS1 demo disc music was fantastic. Well, most of them. Some of the later ones were a bit whack, but I've actually got a collection of PS1 demo discs. Yeah. So, yeah, some of the other games that I'm desperate to try to find a challenge for. I'd like to find something for Gex. I'd like to find something for LAPD Future Cop. And I also desperately wanted to find something for Abe's Odyssey, but Nathan from New Game Plus beat me to it and actually had a killer idea, and I don't think I can top that. Okay, we've got an attempt. Who remembers playing the Hercules, the action game on PS1 demo discs? That was such a, yeah. Yo, you know, I think it depends which Gex. Because the first, the second one, Enter the Gecko, I think it was. It's so good. And I will say, the PAL version is the only version that I'll play. I refuse to play the American version. Because it's awful. It's so bad. I had the game. In fact, do I have it? Do I have it here?
So, you've returned.
I think I do.
This time.
Yes, I do. It's the writing is insane. Like, the title is actually so long. It's just Hercules, isn't it? No, it is not. Okay, I think we're good. Come on, flutter steps. Steve was actually bringing up Hogs of War the other day. You know, I wonder if there's anything I could do with Worms 3D. Can you beat it with only the prod, maybe? Great. Reset. Reset. No, oh no, that's not that. This is actually Toy Story 2. That's a good shout as well, actually. Disney / Pixar's Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Right. I am going to the little boy's room. I will be back shortly. Enjoy the short musical interlude and play the quiz. I don't know. Don't get soft licked. Getting soft licked is against the rules. Alien 1 Trilogy. Oh, Jesus. That was such a difficult video game. No pink acid boots allowed. That's the only way I've ever played that game. I remember playing it as a kid and getting far too scared. So, pink acid boots it was. Okay. Oof. I still think that the best success I've ever had on this channel has to be the most elated I've ever been after beating something ridiculous would have been Temple of Jan in Tomb Raider 2. That was outrageous. How long were we there? 5 hours or something? Yeah, that game was terrifying. Alien Trilogy was actually really quite scary. The fact that PS1 had like no render distance, that really helped a lot of scary games from this generation. Hey, you didn't have to do it. That was so hard. I think in the video I didn't even... I don't think I managed to explain how wild that was well enough. But...
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
yeah, you weren't very well then, were you?
You've returned. This time, you won't come back.
But that was so hype when I got it. That was so hype. That whole trick is just outrageous.
We'll find out.
Is there a fella there? Ah, balls. You stupid wobbly-headed numpty. Okay. Restart. Restart. Yeah, it was insane. That whole trick is ridiculous. I have no idea how the speedrunners managed to figure that out. And the fact that it was on PlayStation and that makes it even harder was not great. But, fortunately, one of the guys from the Discord came through clutch with some tech at a slightly easier way to do it. So, we managed to get through. Hey, back-to-back attempts. My first experience of Resident Evil was actually Resident Evil 2. I think my dad borrowed it off a student of his. And that opening scene terrified me. I was just like, what, bro? I'm like, my car's exploded and there's like, oh, no. There's zombies everywhere. And it gave me the willies. And I think I didn't play it for forever. Until quite recently, actually.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come back.
How naive. You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
Come on. Okay. Go on. Come on. Step on the pork pie. Okay. Come on, pork pie. Okay. Come on. Don't potion. Oh, okay. Up you get. No, he's gonna do it. Oh, okay. We have an attempt.
You have won. Your princess kick is held below, guarded by Lord Mayor himself. I will see you in hell.
Okay.
Onikage, I destroyed you.
Right, we have an
And
attempt.
your master Mayo is next.
What was the first? I think the first Resident Evil I made it through was Remake. I believe it was Remake. was never really... It wasn't until my sort of teenage years that I really became interested in horror in general. So... Come on. Come on. No, turn the right way. Come on. Come on. Come on, my bony friend. One more. Okay. Thank you. Dino Crisis was in fact a good video game. And one that made me very salty when it turned out that Exoprimal was not, in fact, a Dino Crisis game. What? Who saw me? How did you see me? Ah. Sad. Sad. Sometimes the stealth is just inconsistent, and there is nothing we can do about it. Yeah, Capcom definitely, yeah. But... Okay, back-to-back attempts. Which Discworld did Saturn have? Just the first one? I've played all three of the Discworld games. I think the second one was probably the best one. Discworld Noir was fun. The soundtrack's great as well, which is why I've used the music a few times.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So,
And in all fairness, I'm reasonably good at click and point games. My my tolerance for insane object puzzles is reasonably good.
We'll find out.
But I probably know the Discworld games a little too well to do it. Yeah, Discworld 2 is a great game. I think Discworld 2 is my favourite. Eric Idler's Rincewind is just incredible. And the fact that they've got, like, if you've got the subtitles on, and you, the bit in the desert, like where there's the stoning going on. Ah, oh, brilliant. Thanks, mate. Where there's the stoning going on, the subtitles just says gratuitous Monty Python reference. It's so good. It's so good. I've actually got all 3 of them in a big box PC. Yes. Or you on about the one where you've got to get the boulder to the troll in the second one by the clickies? I distinctly remember that being a thing you needed to do then. I know the first one less well. I know the second game far better. The bit that I always remember... the bit that I always remember being wild in the first one was just trying to get that bloody camera to work. And also there was that puzzle in the second game where you had to swing a weight at the docks at the wall to break it to get all the trinkets to flog at the clickies. But that didn't work because it was a 1-ton weight and it wasn't heavy enough. But there's a sticker that says 10, so you cover the 1 with a 10, and now it's a 10-ton weight. Yeah, no, there was some fun stuff in that game. Yeah, there was a bunch of wild stuff in the first one as well, thinking about it, like catching the pancake with a butterfly net and all sorts of stuff. But yeah. Discworld Noir was fun as well. I recommend giving that a bash, although it's probably quite hard to play nowadays. I'm not quite sure how you do it. But Luton is a good protagonist. In fact, that opening act for Discworld 2, the one where you've got to go and get the dribbly candles, get the glitter, like for the ritual to summon death, I actually turned that into a Discworld themed one-shot and played that on a Discworld day at a game shop. Well, it was my parents that got me into gaming. In fact, we spent hours and hours playing Tomb Raider 2 together as a family. It was good. It was good. My dad always played a few video games. Some of his favourites, and incidentally some of my favourites because of that, were like the Impression City Builders. I remember my dad completed Myst, but that was always Myst 2, well, Riven, and Myst 3 Exile. I remember he completed all of those, but At the time, they were always far too tricky for me.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned.
The other game I remember us working our way through were the Broken Sword games. All, well, the first 3 we all played together.
We'll find out.
The first 3 we all played together. Actually, we did play Broken Sword 4 together as well. But that game was kind of whack. Oh, you wetter. I'm going to try speeding past later. Maybe that's better. Because sometimes it seems like the fellas are just not loaded.
While you were chasing Oni.
No, it was me and my dad who'd play this together as a kid as well. We'd play this together. We played Metal Gear Solid together as well for a bit. But I never finished the game with him. And then, as I got older, I remember that I played Metal Gear Solid 2 and he watched. I think we ended up playing 3 together as well. But yeah, fun times. Fun times. My old man was never into massively Twitch-based games. Like, he was always into slower, more strategic stuff. I mean, I was an only child, so, yeah. And as a kid, I couldn't really go out and play on the street. It wasn't really viable where we were, so we ended up, well, you know. Yeah, there is the Broken Sword remake. I am looking forward to that. It'll be very interesting to see what they do with it. I imagine that they're going to do some things that'll just play with expectations for some people. Like, I very much expect them to tweak the what's it? I imagine them to tweak the goat. I reckon they'll change that a little bit.
You've returned.
I don't.
You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
Oh yeah, the Tomb Raider games were great. I dread to think how many times I've played through them. And probably not even that far either. Not even that far through them. Most of the time, like as a kid myself, it had just been the first few levels. But it was such a vibe. I loved it. No! I'm so stupid. Okay. Let's go back. Hey, how you doing, Barticus? Good to see you. Good to see you back. 10, 1, 3, And yep, there we go. We have. You've missed some things, obviously. I don't know, were you here for the slight strategy change? Were you here for the slight strategy change? Now that we're bringing a poison rice ball with us. But aside from that, no, I don't think so. Had some relatively close calls. I got bodied on my last deep attempt by inconsistent stealth mechanics, but you know, we are talking about a PlayStation 1 game held together with duct tape. Yeah, I'm kind of chilly. I might go and get a blanket and put it over my legs like someone's nan. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yes. Spaghetti code is very much a thing. And this game is very much held together with duct tape. There's a bunch of weirdness. When you're saying the new ones, that's sort of difficult to know which ones you're on about. Are you on about the Survivor trilogy? Or are you on about the Crystal Dynamics trilogy? I'm not a fan of the... Well, you might be sweating your proverbials off, but I'm in a garage, so... yes. I really grew to like the movement in... okay. I really grew to like the movement in the original 5 Tomb Raider games. It was predictable, and you knew if you were going to make something before you hit it. Oh yeah, it was warm earlier. It was very warm. But it's now quite cold. And I'm also wearing shorts. And I can't be bothered to go up and change into something warmer. Oh, come on. Get into comfy position. No. Microphone. Stop moving. What? It's not 1 AM, is it? Oh, thank God for that. Microphone. Okay. Right. Yeah, I don't know how many more attempts I've got left, actually. I've got to be up at 6 o'clock. Because I've got to go to the doctors. I need them to have a look at my heart and tell me if it's going to explode. My garage is insulated, actually. So when I was building it... I say building it. When I was converting it into a room, I put a bunch of Kingspan insulation behind everywhere, but... you know, it's still kind of breezy. Oh, of course you are. Of course you are. I'd forgotten you were in Poland.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's that my granddad died of a aortic aneurysm. So his art exploded, basically. And my dad has just got diagnosed with it. So there's nothing to worry about. It's just a case of, yep, gonna look at it, take a picture, it's sand, don't worry, we'll have another look at it in 15 years. See you later, chap. So it's just one of those things where I've just got to look at it. Just need to get it sorted because it's likely hereditary. Whoa, don't be talking dirty to me, John, please. Not in a public forum. You'll get me far too excited. You know, like, man, I've tried doing the up early thing for the gym. I just can't do it. I can't do it. It's one of the things I feel really bad about putting off, actually. I do quite enjoy it. I just don't have the time at the minute. I play tennis. I try to play 3 times a week, but trying to squeeze in gym on top of that, I've just got to pick my sport at the minute. I just haven't got the time, unless I want to give up doing some of this sort of stuff, and I don't want to. So hopefully at some point I'll get a little more free time, and then I'll be able to dedicate an extra 4 or 5 hours a week into the gym. I do miss it though. I do in fact miss picking up heavy things and putting them back down. It's fun. One, two, three, one. I mean, the prostate exam's more of a dessert, if I'm honest, isn't it? It's more of the dessert. Oh, come on. True. True. No, just one of them. Okay. What, the special covert attack team? That's what you mean, isn't it, John? We're not talking about the special covert attack team. Come on, give me an attempt. I mean, this is the Sir Rando channel. It's not highbrow. We do, in fact, make many dick jokes. So, what's a poop joke? What's the occasional scatological reference thrown in there for good measure? One. Oh, I say. Oh, matron. Dear me, John. I never knew you were so accommodating. Aha, we have an attempt. Well, I mean, if you're in reasonable shape when you were younger, it's traditionally much better. It's much easier to try to regain a bunch of that sort of stuff. I remember seeing some studies about it. I don't necessarily know how strong the effect is, but you know. Yes, I am in fact preparing to shame cube you all. But no, going to the gym's good. I do miss it. I do quite like it. I do quite like it.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come.
Yeah, I'm a large human. I'm like 19 stone at the minute. But I am 6'3", so I carry it reasonably well. But I'm far too fat. Okay. You've also got a done-in leg that means you can't move, John. So, okay. Come on. Oh, you penis! Ah. So what's that? 6'3" is 190 something centimeters. So tall boy. And I'm 123 kilos, I want to say. Yeah. I'm 190 centimeters. No, I mean, I'm still good enough to run around a tennis court for a couple of hours. But I definitely feel the weight in my knees. Definitely feel the weight in my knees. I mean, I can still go to the gym and squat 120 reps for 120 kilos for reps without thinking too much about it. So, that's big boy territory, that is, John. That is big boy territory. Yeah, that's much closer to what I want. I think like about 100 kilos is where I'd like to be. 100 kilos is that'd be my happy place. But my job involving lots and lots of driving and being away, you end up eating absolute nonsense. Yeah, tennis is hard work. Tennis is hard work, but I love it. It's probably my favourite sport. So, I have a session with the coach for an hour. I try to play a match on Sundays, and then I also have another group coaching session on a Saturday. I'm a reasonable player. I'm pretty good for club level. When I was much younger and I played a lot, because I gave it up for like 15 years. When I was a bunch younger, I was pretty good.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
Yeah, that is actually the reason why I quit when I was younger.
You won't come back.
So, the first reason why I ended up leaving was because it was very elitist and very cliquey, and there was a lot of kids being grumpy that I won, even though their dad drove a Porsche and mine drove a Yaris. I remember that being a thing. But where I am now, it's pretty good. It's really good. Everyone's really quite nice, and there's none of that sort of political nonsense malarkey going on.
Come on.
Most people there are just there to have a giggle.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm an IT guy, and I spend a lot of time on my knees too. Running cables, doing networking things, so I feel your pain there. I've got tendonitis in both knees, both ACLs. Nuts. Nuts. Yeah, no, I can see where you're coming from. I can, in fact, see where you're coming from. But fortunately, the club I'm at now, it's pretty chill. You know, most people just want to enjoy the sport, and then on a Friday night, go down, have a bit of a knock, and then have a pint. It's somehow a bit of a working man's tennis club. It's quite good. And Friday nights there are great. Take the kids, let them just go play, and I'll get to have a pint and talk nonsense with my wife, which is good, because we don't get to, having kids and whatnot, and it's very busy, so we get to actually have a natter. CCTV work sucks. Yeah. You always end up having to run cables to like awful places. Maybe. That's maybe a plan. The problem is, it's that I don't know if it would actually interrupt him. I don't know if it would work. If it hit him, I'm down for it, but I don't know. I think I need to stand... If I stand closer to it, that seems to attract him over and get him into the kicking animation. And I'll tank the damage then. I'm happy to tank it then. Yeah, but like CCTV work, man, you've still got to run cables to like outside corners of everything. It's a bit of a pain. That being said, I do data, so there you've just got to run it everywhere, I suppose. 6 of 1. 6 of 1. But fortunately, I'm sort of getting to the point in my job where I don't need to run. I'm not that much... Yeah, I'm not really a cable monkey anymore. I can do it, but I don't have to very often. Ooh, arthritis. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Also, I suppose with CCTV, depending on what cable you got to run. Like if you got to run like coax and that sort of stuff, bleh. But if you just get to run like Cat5 or Cat6, it's not too bad to run. But some of the old cables use some right. Oh, good God, no! Ring cameras are awful. Wi-Fi cameras in general are just not a great idea in my opinion. Yeah. Most of the ones that I see on installs, like the most common one you see is obviously Hikvision. I believe that most of those are now on Cat5 or 6. Yeah. The thing that always annoys me about Hikvision is every single time, depending on... Well, massively depends on the company installing it, but I just get asked to open all sorts of ports for not a massively good reason. I'm like, do I really need to open this on the router? Yes. Can I lock it down to an IP? No. Sign this. Sign this, please. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Wi-Fi has no security. Yes, we are in fact all knackered. My knees are shot. I get tendonitis in both my feet as well. So, and for years I used to put my back out all the time because I was working in music, lumping gear around. But then I decided to go to the gym, and my back's much stronger and it doesn't tweak much anymore. Good to see you, chap. Good to see you. It's been a while. How's the farm? Let's slowly shimmy across here. Okay, right. We're all pretty good. We're all pretty good. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. It looks like that guy didn't load in.
Come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned. This time, you won't come back.
How naive. You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
Well, I think it's more that you get to... You kind of get to the point where you start to see some of the effects of your actions when you're younger, when you start reaching your 30s. It's not that it actually stops me doing anything. Like, sure, my knees hurt after I've been playing tennis for a couple of hours. And it can be quite sore, but it doesn't stop me going and doing it. Oh no. No. I've got no leeway. Come on. Oh, this could end poorly. This could really end poorly. You wetter. Try again. Let's try again. One, 2, 3. There we go. Yep. Oh god, that's so true. I've realised that I have an apprentice, and I was like, what? I have an apprentice? Oh no. I haven't even been in IT that long, to be fair. Well, yeah, in all fairness, my apprentice is really quite green, and on jobs that I take him, I do explicitly say that I need more time on them.
I see. You have come to meet your fate.
So, you've returned.
Oh, that's
This
rough,
time,
Barticus.
you won't come
That's so rough.
How naive.
Good lord.
You can't beat me when I try.
We'll find out.
No. Father Ted and IT crowd, come on. To be fair, that's so much of my videos, people thinking it's clever writing, and I'm like, no mate, I nicked that from Blackadder. suppose it depends what you're doing, doesn't it? With IT code. Stop drinking the potion! Oh. Ah. Yeah, it's like some of the guys at the office when I reference some stuff and they're like, yeah, I have no idea what that is. I'm talking about video games. And they've got no idea what games I'm talking about. I'm just like, oh my god. Hang on, mic noise. Okay. Okay. Reset. Okay. We are at 3 hours. I've got a... yeah. I'll give it one more attempt. When we get the layout right. I'll give it one more go for today. And then I'm going to have to leave it. Because I have got to be up at 6 o'clock to get to the doctor's for 7. Okay. Come on, give me an attempt, please. It's a shame. Been really struggling to get past Onikage for this past hour. Whereas it was relatively straightforward. We had a few really good attempts past, but... that's the earliest doctor appointment I could get because I've still got to go to work afterwards. Nice one, Barticus. Nice one. I love it when doctors have got fresh fingers. I'll pucker ready for them. What are you putting the gloves on for? I thought this was meant to be looking at my heart. Well, you know, can't be Yeah, can't be too careful, can we? Got to eliminate all possibilities. Oh, come on, give me an attempt. If I'd got the emote, I would in fact post shame cube right now for you, John. Ribbed gloves. Good lord. Hang on, isn't ribbed gloves marigolds? Isn't that what? Are marigolds ribbed for her pleasure? Is that a thing? Well. I mean, what is textured if it isn't ribbed? That's the same thing. And they usually have just the dots on. And just, you know. Oh, that's too far, John. That is too far. Yes, the filth is... It is, in fact, climbing. I think it has something to do with the fuzziness of my mind. No. As I'm slowly going insane, repeatedly getting 10 grenades. 1 poison rice ball, a Lightfoot scroll, and a... chameleons. Are you telling me that ribbed also would add grippage? It's more surface area. That's how surface area works. It's like friction coefficients and things. Ooh, no. 1,000 grip maybe. But nothing too coarse. Is that one of those things where anything's ribbed if you're brave enough? No, don't bring up that film. Yeah, it would have been nice if they kept the series going. Unfortunately, it just kind of ended up didn't progressing much. And Tenchu Z was kind of whack. The Wii game wasn't great either. But the first 3 games are absolute bangers. And supposedly Sekiro was initially supposed to be a Tenchu game, but it ended up not being. I would like if they made a new version, or maybe remastered these. Having a version of this with better draw distance and in widescreen would be very nice.
meet your fate.
I don't know if it
you've
would.
returned.
I don't know if it would.
You won't come back.
How naive.
I mean, at the very least, I'd like it to be able to draw at the edges of the
We'll
screen,
find out.
or have it like fade out nicely.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on, jittery leg boy.
Come on. Come on.
No. Okay. Okay, so I can do that and it does damage him. Okay, one more go. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden does not fill the void. Ninja Gaiden is not a stealth game. If you want a game that does the ninja stealth thing quite well, Mark of the Ninja was very good. And it was a 2D game, but it was a good stealth game. But no, Ninja Gaiden is not, it's not the same sort of game. At all. Yeah, I mentioned I Ninja earlier actually. That was a fun game. That was a fun game. It's kind of a shame that the vast majority of the time when ninjas are used in video games, it's for them being sick awesome, swashbuckling, like that sort of thing. And the stealth thing gets completely pushed to the side. It is a shame, but yeah, no. Can't do much about it. Okay. Come on. Come on. Give me an attempt. Oh, why has this been so tricky? I mean, Assassin's Creed Mirage was supposedly much better. I did enjoy the Assassin's Creed games back when it was sort of that Predator stealth style with a big emphasis on the escape afterwards. I always quite liked that. Shame it's sort of fallen off and become box ticking exercises, but we've still got the games that were good. I'm also an Assassin's Creed 1 apologist, specifically the Director's Cut edition that has some extra mission types that make it far more tolerable. Thief is a different kind of thing. Thief is a different thing. I understand that, but I want Assassin's Creed games to be Assassin's Creedy. Valhalla was a quite poor imitation. It's like they've got a bunch of stuff held in there because they have to, like parkour. And it's like, well, the game doesn't really, doesn't really support any sort of player expression by movement. Right, come on. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 was okay. I wasn't a massive fan of it. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, during COVID, I also had an Assassin's Creed binge, but I basically went through Assassin's Creed 1 to 4. And by 1 to 4, what I actually mean is, well, 1 to 5. I did AC 1 to Revelations. I was like, yep, I've had my fill. That was fun. I'm. I don't agree with the peak of parkour being Unity at all. Prettier, yes. Some more little bits and embellishments you can do, yes. But where you actually had more control over the way that you could move was like the original and the Ezio trilogy. Okay, this is the last attempt for tonight. So it's do or die. Like all the little ejects that you could do on Unity looks so flash. But you've got to be so careful trying to get it to work, and half the time it just doesn't do what you want, and yeah. I miss having like run up wall side ejects from the early games. I have considered some Dishonored runs. There's potential there. There are a couple of people that have done some really quite difficult runs, and I'd have to see if there's a way I can make it do it in a way that's interesting to me. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think, considering people have done some absolutely insane runs on Dishonored, I'd need to find something interesting to make it worthwhile to make a video from.
We'll find out.
Maybe if I did it like, I think like without, I suspect that doing a non-lethal run without any of the abilities has been done. Get bodied, lad. Take that. Oh no. That isn't what I wanted. You stupid man! Oh! Take that, you absolute plum. Ah. Right. Vented some frustration. Yeah, that is kind of the problem. That is kind of the problem. I also believe that Blink is mandatory in a couple of places, but yeah. Maybe I could do something similar to the Deus Ex run. Maybe. I'd need to properly look into it. I'd need to look into it. It wasn't RNG. It was my fault. That was my fault. If I hadn't walked into the mine earlier, so I was on half health, when he was drinking it, I could have walked into the mine and hit both of us and killed him. So, it was my fault. Yep, we'll get him next time. We had some deep runs today. We've got some solid strategies. We know what we're doing. We just need to execute. That's all we need. We just need to execute. We need to get past Onakage, go through the tunnels underneath, and then throw the rice ball, get to there, not get seen by him, wait for the chap to turn around, cross that gap, then put on the chameleon, and then run and make that final jump. But anyway, I'll see people in the Discord, and I'll see you in the stream probably tomorrow. Hopefully. See you all later. Good night.